gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they handing me the keys to the kingdom. And someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I did a man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. They're handing me the keys to the kingdom. I stopped the world. You don't want the letter, but I don't want the same. I wanna see the letter. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. Baby, you're the last thing playing on my mind. When I go to sleep tonight. This ain't no easy fight. Gonna get down and dirty. No rules in play. First, you when you're down. Nobody to save you from
All right, ready to get underway.
Leading off tonight
Now in for the
Atlanta,
Braves,
the
Ellie De La
shortstop, Ellie.
Cruz.
De La Cruz.
That one finds the zone. And the home opener is underway. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Ripped to third. Lewis throws to first. One up, one down. Here's Acuna now.
Second,
obviously a guy who makes good
13,
contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here is Matt Olson. On the ground, 2 ball. Good feed, that's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now it's Josh Naylor. Ground ball, left side. Lewis throws to first, and that'll do it. Back here in Miami, now the starting pitcher in this one, Kodai Senga.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Outside corner, there's a strike. Swings through that one.
0-2.
Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. And here it comes. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he grounds one to the right side. Handles, throws to first. One up, one down. Luis Arraez stands in.
Second, the first baseman, Luis Arraez.
And he chases a high fastball there.
0-1's the count.
That one lifted to left. Ozuna running hard. Makes the grab, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Royce Lewis. First offering, and it just misses. 2 outs, base is empty. That's a laser base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second.
All over that one right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Lewis on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
No ball,
well, there's a
2
chance
strikes.
right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
of the
for
second.
Atlanta,
So
the
now
left
to the
fielder,
plate
number
for
20,
Atlanta. Marcell Ozuna. Alcantara back to work. And a foul ball. Alcantara, in his 7th season, he features a sinker, a changeup, a 4-seamer, a slider,
inside.
and he occasionally uses a curve. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Oh, and it hits the base. And they get the out after the ricochet. Michael Harris the second getting ready to hit.
The center fielder, Michael Harris.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now it's going to be Jonah Heim. And that one hammered. Thomas ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just got to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Kirk gathers, throws to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Otto Lopez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Dansby Swanson stands in. Out to short. De La Cruz sends it to first, and Swanson is set down. That ends the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Inside, and the count 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one misses in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Stays alive. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And it's filled up. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now here is Ellie De La Cruz. Grounded out his first time. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Chisholm squeezes it, and that quickly 2 away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
2 down, nobody on. just missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. And he lays one down the left side. Steer whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Now
back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That one pushed to the left and foul. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And gone! And the Marlins jump out in front. It's 1-0. So 2 down. Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And that one's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 2-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Royce Lewis, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-1's the count.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Swings through that one out in front that
no
time.
ball, 2 strikes.
Outside. 1-2 the count. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. On to the fourth. Here's a big power threat. Matt Olson. Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners.
Fly ball down the line. Going back on this one. And it had the distance, but slices foul. That's down and in. A slider missed. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Into the second deck it goes, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. Here's Josh Naylor. And that one fouled off.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that skips in the dirt.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
On the ground to first, into the outfield, base hit.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit.
1-0.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Here's Lopez for 1, and that's 2. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And he's already singled in this game. Well struck right field. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the left fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ground ball, Olsen. And he takes it himself for the out. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Outside low, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a foul ball. Right back to him on the mound. The throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jonah Heim. Alcantara back to work. Popped in the air. Left field. Chisholm under it. Brings it in. 1 down. Spencer Steer next up for the Braves. He's 0 for 1. Ripped on a line to center. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Thairo Estrada to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time.
Thairo Estrada.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lopez. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back here in Miami. And now it's Dansby Swanson.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
On the ground, Estrada slings to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now
here's Lane Thomas.
The right fielder.
He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Thomas.
There's the strike. Thomas measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right. Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
0-2. And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Puts it away for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Rojas now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Bunting for a hit and a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ellie De La Cruz. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle, didn't square it up as much as he probably.
Ellie on the move. That's in for a strike. Save! De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Late swing fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And the slider just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Line drive. Rojas snags it on the run. To second with the throw and no chance to get back. It's a double play. And the batter now, Matt Olson. He's already homered in this game. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too deep.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they take the lead. It's 4-2. Harris in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Arise. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the DH, Xavier Edwards. That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Number 4.
And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. He's already homered here in this one. The other way, and it goes just foul. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. The tag out. Royce Lewis will hit next. 1 for 2. That's in there. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Ball 1 there.
No, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be like
3. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. Out to short, Swanson. Slings it across, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Now the third baseman, Spencer Steer. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Tyro Estrada
now
next up for the Braves. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires across the diamond, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Back here in my Miami, bottom of the 7th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, 66. Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Sean Dubin.
And a pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. That's too low. And now it's even 1-1. And that's in the dirt. Got him swinging. Alejandro Kirk, the next up for the Marlins. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Lopez swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only 1 away. And at the plate for Miami, Dansby Swanson.
Number 57.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Line to left. And that gets down for a base hit. The throw is wild and it gets away.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. You don't see a whole lot of that these days. Guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Here's Lane Thomas now. And that misses. 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
The center fielder.
And now for the Marlins, Johan Rojas. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. To first, they don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. And we're back. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Paul Sewald on to pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Late with the swing there.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Kirk to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Sewald, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. That's inside, and that's ball one. Swings through that one for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one is absolutely belted. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Aroldis Chapman.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Naylor, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. And another ball.
No strikes.
Gets under it and pops it up. Lopez makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now here's the Marlins DH, Xavier Edwards.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Lee.
On the ground to third. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Arias.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Out to short, De La Cruz. Gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Royce Lewis now at the plate. 1 for 3. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Chisholm now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. All set to start the ninth in this one. Digging in, Michael Harris the second. Chapman back to work. He was late there, strike one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Lewis hauls it in, and there's one away. Now in for the Braves, Jonah Heim. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. Strike one.
That was straight queso right there.
And that one fouled off. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now. Here's the third baseman, Spencer Steer. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch swinging.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
0-2 is the count.
Almost got him.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hammered left field, way back there. And that one is out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 6-2. Base is empty with 2 away. And the batter now, Thairo Estrada. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Throws from his knees. In there safely. So a man at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Estrada leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground to third, Lewis. And the inning is over. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Here's the catch. Alejandro Kirk.
Atlanta. Number 75, Robert Suarez.
First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now Otto Lopez. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
0-1 now. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. And here is Dansby Swanson. That one fouled off. First and second, no outs here in the last half of inning number 9. Tapped softly on the ground. Goes to second for one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. So it's their last chance in this one. Lane Thomas, the next up for the Marlins. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
2 outs and a runner at third. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. 2 outs. Now one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The Marlins down to their final strike. Got him, and that